What's up everyone, Airman here. Classic launch is around the corner, and you know what that means? Overpopulated starting zones. However, with this guide, I'll show you how to be ahead of the pack in the Valley of Trials. I reached server second level 15 on the EU stress test using this route. I lost to an undead mage by about 30 seconds, but I was well ahead of any other troll, orc, or any other hunter on the server. Valley of Trials has a lot of bottlenecks. I'm going to go through each one so you can bypass them as fast as possible. Right out of the gate, we're going to pick up your place in this world. However, we're not going to turn this one in. We're going to go straight for the first bottleneck, which is going to be Sarkoth. I'm sure some of you have seen the images online where there's lines created in front of Sarkoth. Of course, we don't want to be in there because it's going to waste a lot of our time. Now, there are two ways you can do this. One is a little bit risky, the other is a little bit less risky. So, you can pick up the quest, or you can go straight to Sarkoth, get the tag, kite him to the quest giver, and then kill him there. While we're on the way to Sarkoth, be sure to keep grinding mobs until you get there. You need every bit of XP you can get in this starting zone. So hopefully if you're using this route, Sarkoth should be right there as it is right now. You want to tag him as fast as possible, so either use your bow if you're a different class, or you can use a ranged weapon or a spell. What you're going to see now is very likely to happen on classic launch as well. Someone's going to grab the quest first and then wants to compete for the mob as well. However, I do not want to accept the group invite yet, because if I do, the other guy is going to kill the mob and I'm not going to get the quest reward because I don't have the quest yet. So I'm going to kite over to the quest giver, accept the quest, and then accept the group invite, and then we'll kill Sarkoth together. Once you're done, go back to the den, hand in both quests, and then we're going to go on to the next part. The fastest way to get back to the den is go back to where Sarkoth spawns, jump off the cliff, and you'll be right there. Most speedruns will tell you to pick up the boar quest and kill boars while you're doing Sarkoth. However, on launch you run the risk at getting in line for Sarkoth, which is going to be way longer than actually taking this extra circle I'm doing right now. When you walk out of the den, grab the imp kill quest as well, so we don't have to do that later. I'm gonna give some tips for hunters next. If you don't care about hunters, skip the next minute and a half and go kill some boars. There's a big difference between how hunters work in vanilla than how they work in retail. The first thing you have to pay attention to is the weapon speed of your ranged weapon. Each bow and gun has a certain weapon speed. This speed determines how often you can auto-attack. So the bow I'm using right now has a 2-second weapon speed, so I can auto-attack every 2 seconds. Makes sense, right? Ranged weapon attacks also have half a second cast time, which can only be done when you're standing still. So the best thing you can do as a hunter is auto-attack, then walk away for the amount of seconds that it takes for your weapon to auto-attack again, stand still for half a second, shoot, and then start moving again. If a mob comes within 8 yards of you, you will not be able to use your ranged weapon, so you should be switching to your melee weapon instead. This is what we call the dead zone. As a hunter, most of your damage is going to come from your auto attacks. So using this technique, you're going to maximize the amount of damage you're going to do. I recommend getting yet another hunter timer as an add-on. It's going to help you a lot during your quests, and you especially need it once you hit level 60. While you're using this technique, you always want to kite towards the next mob so you can keep shooting. Once you're done, go back to the den, hand in the quest, and grab the 2 new ones. Head over to the left outside of the den, sell all your junk, buy arrows if you need to, and accept the cactus apple quest. Some classes might want to go to their class trainer to learn new abilities. However, a hunter only is going to learn track beast, which is useless, so we can skip it. Cross the square in the middle and pick up lazy peons. Right now you should be one of the first people to hit level 3. That means you can pick up lazy peons as one of the first people, so all of the peons are going to be for you. This is the second large bottleneck I noticed during the stress test. The lazy peons have a very unique respawn timer, as they're not really mobs that die and respawn, but something triggers them to fall asleep. Remember to keep killing mobs in between quest objectives. I recommend staying on the east side of the valley. If you use this route, you will get 5 lazy peons before you hit the Valve familiars. Since lazy peons are one of the big bottlenecks, you want to do this as fast as possible. I saw a tips out video about the Valley of Trials, however I don't really agree that going the west side is the best option. Scorpion quest can be skipped if needed if it's too busy, because that is no follow-up quest. However, Lazy Peons definitely has, and Lazy Peons is a more difficult quest to finish. You see me taking the time here to collect the cactus apples. This should not really be the priority on launch for you. The respawn rate for these things is very high, so you don't need to worry about not getting them. I would focus on lazy peons and scorpions for now. The next area is going to be the next bottleneck. Competition for the imps is usually pretty high. As a hunter, you want to attack these mobs as fast as possible. Once the imps come into your dead zone, you want to try to keep moving around. When the imp starts casting, you'll have enough time to get out of the dead zone, and you can start using your ranged weapon again. I do not recommend making groups larger than 2, because you're going to be sharing too much XP between each other. Also, hunters should not group up here. You have a ranged weapon, you should be able to tag everything very easily, so grab that XP. There are some scorpion spawns as well as cactus apples a little bit south of the cave, so if you do not see any imps, try to complete the other quests at the same time. Once you're done killing imps, go west to finish up the scorpion and the cactus apple quest. The drop rate for scorpion stings is quite low on the Blizzard version, so if it is truly too busy and you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Like I said earlier, there's no follow-up quest, so don't feel obligated to do it. However, you still have to make sure you need to come up with the XP you're missing out for not completing the quest, so you have to kill about 15 to 20 other mobs. Once you're done, go back to the den again the same way you did when you were level 2. Once you get back, hand in all your quests, sell all your junk, and make your way to your trainer. Make sure to hand in the imp kill quest and accept the next part. As a hunter, only grab Serpent Sting. Do not learn Aspect of the Monkey. You do not need it, so save the money for now, we'll need it later in the next video. Turn in lazy peons, accept the next part, and make your way to the cave in the north. Make sure to keep grinding mobs on your way there. As a hunter, your rotation is going to change a little bit. After your first auto attack, you want to shoot out a Serpent Sting, and then keep doing the kiting technique you were using earlier. These are the last 2 quests that we have to do in the Valley of Trials. After we finish these, we want to be about 3 bars away from level 6. If we do this, we'll ding level 6 once we hit Razor Hill. So we'll be able to learn our level 6 skills while we're there, which is going to help us questing later. This cave is the best area to grind mobs at this level. The mobs outside of the Valley of Trials are a lot stronger than the ones in here, but still give about the same amount of XP. So the best XP for time is going to be in this cave. This is also why I don't accept the group invite, because I don't want to share XP with anyone. Now, Yarok is going to be the last bottleneck of this area, so we want to make our way there as fast as possible. Now, you see there's going to be a server restart in 5 minutes, however, I do think we can make it if we get lucky with the spawns. Now, Yarok has despawned already, so there's two things we can do. Either we wait here until he spawns again, or we're going to go get the pickaxe right away. For launch, I would recommend waiting for the boss, unless you see him dying right in front of your eyes. If you see him die, go downstairs, get the pickaxe and go back up. Now, the respawn for the pickaxe is almost instant, so don't worry about missing it. Try to grind mobs as you go back up again, until Yarok respawns. If not, just wait there, group up with the other people that are there, and wait for him to respawn. Also, if you see other people approaching and you're already in a full group, just tell them to wait their turn. I've tried this during the stress test and it actually worked. Once you kill him, loot his stuff and hearth back to the den. Once you get back, hand in your quest and congratulations, you're done with the area. If you're about 3 bars away from level 6, you've done a perfect job. You should be able to ding level 6 once you hit Razor Hill. And there we go, Valley of Trials in 30 minutes. If you like this video, please let me know, and then I'll consider doing 6 through 10 or the rest of Durotor in total. Thanks for watching guys, my name is Airman, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!